Talking here, play the draft. We've got Tavon Austin, who I actually have in my portfolio, trading as the number 19 player. And I know we're hearing whispers of him going quite a bit higher. And then his teammate, the less acclaimed Stedman Bailey, he's trading at number 82 right now. So Lance, what I want you to do is kind of break these guys down and tell me, are these guys good buys? Should I keep Tavon Austin in my portfolio? Am I going to make any money on it?
I think Tavon Austin's a smart buy. My guess is that you got him when he was maybe in the 20s. I don't know this for a fact, but my guess is you've already made some money on him because I would imagine he's moved up from – I'm sure he was somewhere in the 20s, has moved up to 19. He's such a dynamic playmaker. He's a touchdown scorer from anywhere on the field. That has tremendous value in this day and age. With the way the NFL is played. Everyone wants someone who can score from anywhere on the field because the days of long, sustained drives are over. You've got to have guys that can hit it quick, and that's what Tavon Austin can do. Now, the downside of owning Tavon Austin's stock is that I think there are only certain teams who will consider him because he's got to play out of the slot. I think you have to be creative with how you utilize him out of the backfield some, catching passes out of the slot, maybe using some bubble screens, some things that we've seen in college before. But the way that San Francisco and certainly Seattle, the way that those two teams were able to bring some elements of the college game, and Washington Redskins as well, bring some elements of the college game into the NFL, I don't think it's a stretch to think that NFL teams, that there's going to be a coordinator, a GM, a head coach, who looks at Tavon Austin, and right now they're saying to themselves, we're drafting this guy, and we're going to add this, this, and this from what West Virginia did with their offense, or maybe what Clemson was doing with their offense. We want to add some of those elements to our offense. So it wouldn't shock me at all if somebody's already decided we're adding Tavon Austin. We don't care if he's not on the field for every snap. We just want guys who score touchdowns. So I think 19. I think there's still room to climb for Tavon Austin. I think there's still a chance that he goes inside the top 16. So I'd hang on to that stock a little bit longer if I were you.
Well, hopefully that'll be a blue chipper for me.
That's right.
And then let's talk about his teammate, Stedman Bailey. People have knocked him a little bit throughout this process, but he's been a productive guy. He's trading at number 82 right now on Play the Draft. That would put him about close to the end of the third round, or about halfway through the third round. Do you think that's appropriate, or is he a guy who could climb as well, Lance?
Yeah, I think that's fair value. I think he could actually be drafted a little after that. To me, I wouldn't touch him from a draft stock standpoint. From a football standpoint, I would strongly consider him if I'm a team. I think the way that he goes up and attacks the ball when the ball's in the air, the way that he runs his routes, I like Stedman Bailey a lot. I think he's a tough wide receiver. I think he's very good in the red zone. If I'm owning him or considering owning his stock and play the draft, I'm probably going to pass because I think he's right now in the neighborhood of where he should go. So I can't give you a buy rating. But in the game of football, I would give him a buy rating. Play the draft. I think the guys who are creating the prices have a pretty good feel for him.
Well, Lance, that advice is as good as gold. Tavon Austin sounds like gold. I will be keeping him. But sorry, Stedman Bailey, you're out of here. Make room for somebody else.